Let's now flip the page. Now, let's go to Kogi. I told you earlier that political trouble is brewing in that state. Today in Abuja, some leaders of the APC in Kogi State gave a press conference. Some lawmakers, 7 lawmakers, some of them also are party executives. And the grounds is it's 1 year in office of Governor Yaya Bello. They really say they have not seen any tangible achievement of the governor within the last 12 months of being in office, and that's the reason why they're putting up this press conference in Abuja. In Kogi State over there was a pro-Governor Bello protest against some of these leaders. What could be happening in the state? Some of these leaders have asked Governor Bello, giving him an ultimatum to pay workers' salaries and to make sure that pensions also paid. We'll be joined later on the program to discuss one of the leaders who addressed this press conference. But meanwhile, let's speak with one of the aides to Governor Yaya Bello, the Chief of Staff to the Governor, joins us from Lokoja, Edward Onoja. Many thanks for joining us on the program. You heard about the press conference there, and some of the allegations there is the fact that the governor is not a true party person, and the fact that in the last 12 months or so that he's really not lived up to the bidding.
Hello, thank you very much for having me on your program. This is Edward Onoja of South His Excellency Alhaji Yaya Bello. Looking at the picture you just showed just now, you could see that the people in that room are just a little below 50 in number. Kogi is populated with about 3.5 million people. Today was a 1 year anniversary of His Excellency Alhaji Yaya Bello as the governor of Kogi State. And we had very eminent people in Kogi commissioning various projects in Kogi State today. Just last weekend, His Excellency was in 2 different senatorial districts, flagging up a total of about 7 major roads that had eluded the people for the last 13 years of the rule of PDP. Looking at the faces of the people gathered in that hall again, you will see that they are dominantly people that migrated from the PDP to the APC. And ordinarily, their paradigm cannot align with the paradigm of the APC, because what they were used to over the years is a government that calls some people, unquote, leaders, and then the treasury of the state would ordinarily be looted and shared with them. And that is no longer the business. It's no longer business as usual for them in Kogi State under the All Progressive Congress being led by His Excellency Alhaji Yaya Bello. So you would expect that such people will begin to hold on to their last straw to be able to survive. In the real sense of it, when you look at their faces, from the Ohiares to the Odinos to the Abdullahi, they were all migrants from PDP. And they can't blend with the new agenda of the All Progressive Congress in Nigeria and in Kogi State.
Mr. Onoja, one of the allegations on the table against your principal is the fact that he has not been a true APC person in the way he has run the affairs in the state. Of course, a lot of people will say a governor is invariably a leader of the party, but that they say is lacking in Governor Yaya Bello.
When you say he's not being a true APC person, what are the tenets and the morals of the All Progressive Congress? It's development to the people. Change mantra was what brought this government to the central stage in Nigeria and in Kogi.
One of the big question is that when he got on the ground, he totally ignored the structure of the party that is on the ground. A lot of people will say he's more PDP than the APC. Those are some of the allegations.
The allegations, it's like I just said, are former PDP members who would expect the state governor to be sharing the state treasury with them. And that is not the tenet of the All Progressive Congress. And if he does not do that with them, they would ordinarily get themselves together and begin to form what they call an opposition that is toothless in the first place. Earlier last year, they did gather and say they passed a vote of no confidence on the leader of the party, which is the governor of the state. It tells you how shallow, how illogical, how inexperienced they are.
What we wonder, Mr. Onoja, another point will be that at the 1 year anniversary of the governor, Who are the party leaders that were present there? Because most of those who are supposed to be there are those we're seeing right there on the screen at that press conference.
Listen, we have 4 members of the National Assembly from Kogi State present at this occasion. We have the National Secretary of the All Progressive Congress and about 4 National Working Committee members from the National Party. We have about 7 APC local government chairmen and about 15 state executive members present at today's occasion. There was commissioning of projects in Kogi State today. Those people who gathered in Abuja today are what we call diaspora politicians. They don't want their status in Kogi State. They can't win elections in Kogi State.
I can see the chairman. I can see the chairman of local government here, the chairman of the chairman of local government area in that some of the visuals that we're seeing right on the screen now.
The award absent without leave chairman, the runaway chairman. That's what you mean. We don't recognize him in Kogi State any longer. He lived.
What about salaries of workers? They are giving the governor ultimatum to pay salary. Is he owing salaries of workers, isn't it? Is that not true?
Before the end of December, all those who were cleared, all the staff verification exercise were paid their full salary up to December, and their January salary is on the way for their payment.
All right.
Those who are on the uncleared list have been given a window of opportunity to come appeal and complain and clear their names, and their salaries would be paid on or before the end of March 31st. His Excellency came on board with about 4 months arrears of salaries being owed to the people.
All right.
Mr.
Onoja, I would like to come in there because we need to go on a short break. But when we come back, more on these and some very pressing, other pressing issues on the program when we return. Join us again.